Hi, my name is Stacy Stavropoulos, and I'm a current student from Richmond Green Secondary School. I was given an assignment in my human growth class, and my topic is autism in early childhood. I was wondering if I could meet and interview you about this topic. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. See you soon. Bye. Autism is a developmental disorder that is characterized by impairments in 3 areas: social interaction, communication, and repetitive patterns of behaviors and interests.
New number confirming a worry in American families. Tonight, 1 in 50 school children in America has a form of autism. The government survey of parents is much higher than the previous estimate, 1 in 88. So what is happening? And also tonight, another small part of the puzzle. Does it have anything to do with parents and grandfathers? ABC's chief medical editor, Dr. Richard Besser, on the clues.
And now another clue into a possible cause of autism: grandfather's age. Researchers in Sweden have found that the older a grandfather was when he had children, the more likely those children would be to have children with autism. For fathers, the risk went up 1.8 times. For mothers, the risk went up 1.7 times. It's already known that one piece of the puzzle of autism is the age of the father, starting at age 30. Take Ray Siegel.
Let's figure out if there's a genetic factor.
His sons Oscar and Hugo both have autism, with different kinds of struggles, from reading to social interactions. Moms pass on very few DNA mutations, but dads pass on an average of 25 new mutations at age 20. Increasing to 65 mutations at age 40, and so on. The more DNA mutations, the greater the risk of autism. But what does this have to do with grandfathers?
We could find, for example, that in a grandfather, there was a change in the grandfather's DNA that then was passed on to the father and then finally contributed to risk for autism in that father's child.
Now, keep in mind, researchers say grandfather's age, while a clue to the cause of autism, could only account for at most 3% of the risk.
All right, I want to go back, though, to that new number today. 1 in 50 school children in America on the spectrum. Is this a big jump?
Well, it is a jump. A large part of it is probably better recognition, which is good because early treatment is a better outcome. But I talked to the head of autism for the CDC and the NIH, and they think some of this is more children with autism.
Why is your topic important for human development?
For human development, it is important to have awareness of autism to help improve quality of life for children affected. This will hopefully help the increasing statistic of autism. Most humans go through the exact same stages of life. However, the outcomes of those stages and the impression made on that individual during those stages may differ from one person to the next. And autism is very individualistic, and by that I mean that it depends on the person and the situation. Studying autism will help one to better understand normal and abnormal behaviors and development in humans.
What are the goals of your organization?
So children with autism face unique developmental stages, and depending on the severity of their disorder, they often have difficulty forming relationships with others and challenges in communicating. The overall objective is to develop multiple ways working with different children in diverse situations that involve incredible adaptability skills on the special education teacher's behalf. So some of the ways where the special education department helps these autistic children is to assess data that they may have received, current level of performance and achievement, maybe throughout a school year in the special education program, identification of strengths and areas of need so they know where to improve.
How does your organization assist individuals and or families based on your topic of autism in children?
Assessing children and developing service plans based on their unique needs. Also linking children and their families to other services such as therapy, whether it would be mental, physical, or emotional. And this essentially helps the transition to school and into life for a child with autism. and working with parents to help them support their child's progress by providing data and areas of strengths and need, which is collected over the year.
Can you give me reasons why the community needs special education programs in schools?
There should be special education programs in schools because there's an increasing population of children with autism. These children have so much potential, they just need the extra time and support to develop. This involves the one-on-one time in a smaller classroom, which would likely not be provided elsewhere in a 30-student classroom. This will benefit the autistic child in the long run with social skills and building relationships with others. Their integration into society would hopefully run smoother, as well as helping them build their independence going into adulthood.
What are problems encountered with research?
So autism is a very delicate subject, and there are many severities of the case. Some people take offense to the topic of autism, and they would likely know someone who has it or specialize in the field, so it's likely that they're very sensitive to the topic. And in the past decades, it has been classified as a mental illness or disability. But recently, society has been calling it a developmental disorder or something that has to do with genetics.
What are solutions to these problems?
So one solution that could really help being sensitive to autism is to have maybe a class or teach other students about it so they have more awareness to it and they're exposed to the topic of autism. A suggestion for future areas of research could be to learn more about autism, perhaps in school. The more you learn, the easier it is to understand and be more comfortable talking about autism. Recently, for numerous reasons, the statistics of children with autism has increased, therefore increasing the demand of jobs needed, such as special education teachers, to accommodate the rising numbers. By being more aware of statistics and what autism actually is, it allows for creativity in helping future areas of research. This could involve developing games and computer programs for children affected with autism.
Children with autism are getting some great news tonight, care of Purdue University. An app developed in West Lafayette is helping kids communicate. It's called Speak All.
I want my globe.
This fits on an iPad, and it's perfect, and it has language that goes with the picture. So it builds the sentence and says the words for the child, and so then the child gets that immediate reinforcement in a medium that's really simple for the child to use and for the child to control.
I want monkey game.
I want monkey game.
The goal is to take the cards, and as they go into the sentence strip, they say the name of the card so that you can get that auditory reinforcement. So as they put cards into the sentence strip, they can hit the button and it would say all the cards in the strip. So hopefully when they create sentences, they could hear the entire sentence and kind of maybe start putting two words together instead of just one word.
I want Slinky.
An iPad is cool. And children, whether they have autism or any other problems or they're perfectly normal on the spectrum, they like to fit in.
I want blue T-shirt.
Map game. Monkey game.
I want monkey game.
Again, this app is free, and as you can see, it's called Speak All.